you doing, folks? Welcome to My 2 Cents by PeteDaddyDolla. Tonight, I have a simple task at hand. That task is to bring you the card for Decimation, our premier event. And it features 7, yes, that's right, folks, count them. I know you're going to need 2 hands because you at home are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big matches. That's right. Featuring some of the biggest names in wrestling you're going to see here. So, we're going to jump right in, feet first, head first, whichever you may prefer, to match number 1. King Leotitis taking on Alcatraz. Alcatraz is state property. This man is a monster. He's scary big, scary strong, scary fast. That's right, a 300-pounder who can flat out move. Leotitis, in my estimation, has no chance in HE double hockey sticks against this man. That's right, I'm keeping it tame for you kids who may be up past your bedtime to watch Uncle Pete's reviews. I don't think Leotitis can hack it. Just like the rest of the Spartans, I have a feeling this man's going to be ancient history. Alcatraz, I don't know how many cellmates this guy's put away, but let me tell you something. When he comes down to the ring, they unshackle him and say, you can go in there and do whatever you want to the guy standing in the opposite corner. What do you think's going to happen? How do you think he's going to act? You're talking about somebody who's locked up 23 hours a day, and all of a sudden you just turn him loose and say, you can fight. You don't have to behave. You don't have to keep your hands off the other guy. You can do whatever you want to him. Let me tell you something, Leotitis. You're a cartoon character. And unlike the other cartoon characters, when that anvil falls on your head, you're not getting back up. Because Alcatraz is going to hit you with an anvil that's going to be in the form of a move called the Violator. If he hits that move on you, nighty-night, baby boy. You're done. It's over. And Alcatraz is going to get the 1, 2, 3. So that moves me on. Because frankly, like I said, the Spartans, ancient history, Leotitis, don't think you're any different. Just because you call yourself a king, I think you're going to be somebody's queen. Match number 2. The untouchable one, Steve Amani, another close personal favorite of mine, a guy that's been in some fantastic dog collar matches where he flat out shines in the dog collar matches. He doesn't care how bloody they are. This is a sharp-dressed man who's not afraid to get his hands dirty. He's going to step into the ring with an old schooler, Jamie Dundee. For those of you at home keeping score, Jamie Dundee, a.k.a. JC Ice, one half of the tag team PG-13. The guys competed in the Big 3 in the past, won some tag team gold, but tonight we're not talking tag team gold for Jamie Dundee. We're not talking title belts for Jamie Dundee. We're talking a singles match against the untouchable one. And they don't call him the untouchable one for nothing, Jamie. You're a lot past your prime. You don't have the step you used to. You don't have the speed. I don't think your ring skills are as sharp anymore. I think Steve Amani's just going to be too much. This guy is a risk taker. He's a neck breaker. Jamie Dundee, good night. Amani, we got to go out and we got to talk about some new suits after the show in Grayling. The third match I'm going to give you, a big man. Big man, buzzed up. But you know what? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Because Shane Morton, hailing from the Dirty, that's right, the down south boy, Shane Morton himself, I think I give him the edge in this match. But the only thing that really bothers me is the special guest referee. The guy's been around the world, and he's been beaten from coast to coast, as a matter of fact, as well. I'm speaking of none other than Zach Gowen, I think is how you say his name. I don't know. I've never really taken the time to absolutely pronounce it correct. Frankly, because it's a waste of my time. The only problem I have with him being the special guest referee in this match is I don't think that Shane Morton's going to get a fair shake. Because, frankly, I think Gowen has... I don't think he's going to... I don't know if he's ever refereed a match in his life. And I don't see him giving Morton a fair shake. I really don't. That's the problem I have with wrestlers refereeing matches, is you can't get an impartial one. I'm sorry. And Buzzed Up already has a 200-pound weight advantage. But like I said, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Shane Morton, I think he's got enough in the tank and enough upstairs to outsmart both of these knuckleheads. Especially you, going. You're not going to hit your moonsaw on them. You can't do anything. You have to call it right down the middle. So, are you going to leave your leg on? You're going to throw it under the ring? Have you guys discussed plans to go to IHOP? You and Duff, because judging by the girth of this man, the International House of Pancakes, I think you'd probably put him out of business. So you might want to see if there's a Waffle House next door too, because the boy can probably eat. And Morton, I would seriously consider some kind of ulterior plan. You're gonna have to outquick this guy. I said outquick a 400-pounder. No, but going, I'm watching you, going, and you better not try to pull anything over on Morton, because I want this match right down the middle, because I just don't think you've got it in you to give him a fair shake. Now, we've got 4 big matches left on the card. We've been talking singles. I've been talking singles competition. I've only had one mention of a tag team, which I'm not even going to mention their name again because it's not worth repeating. But our tag team division is second to none here, NWA-Absolute Entertainment. We've got the team of the Young Guns, Hakeem Zane and Adam Sniper, versus the Hybrid Theory, Kid Hybrid and Jeff Brooks. And let me tell you something about the Hybrid Theory. They're not fast, they're sudden. And the match can suddenly be over like that for the Young Guns, who are going to go by the way of the Young Guns in the movie, Emilio Estevez, and who was the other guy, Lou Diamond Phillips. It's over. You're done. The next match, Xavier Justice and Jaden Andrews. Andrews looks like he's a pretty big boy. Xavier Justice, there's not going to be any justice for you, because I think you're going to be turned into a doormat this match. Jaden Andrews has got the size and strength. You just don't. Number 6, Cody Manning and the Galactic Grappler. I'm not going to say too much about this one, because the beating that Cody Manning is going to receive will be out of this world. Wah, wah, wah. Take it. Number 7, Jimmy Shalwin versus Christopher Saint. Christopher Saint is a mean individual. He comes into the match with a nasty disposition. Jimmy Shalwin, we're going to change your name to Jimmy Shall Lose, because that's what's going to happen to you. You're not going to win. Jimmy shall lose. So to recap, I'm taking the big man, the inmate, state property, inmate number 4785H20-75 whatever, over the cartoon Leonidas, Queen Leotitis, his future cellmate. Steve Amani, the untouchable one, is going to stay true to form, remain untouchable. Jamie Dundee, maybe we can call the King's Nursing Home here in town to send up a nice power chair for you. I actually can probably get you a deal on one of those if you just call the scooter store. Buzzed Up versus Shane Morton with special referee Zach Gowen. Shane Morton all day. All day. Going, you're not going to have a chance to be a factor, because they're going to throw your leg around the crowd like one of those beach balls at a football game, and you'd be too worried about that, so Morton's going to pick up the victory. The Young Guns and the Hybrid Theory, Jaden Andrews and Xavier Justice, Galactic Grappler, Cody Manning, Jimmy Shao and Christopher Saint. Also scheduled to appear, we have James Dillinger, Jamie Eternal, Michigan's only masked monster, and the team of the Dixie Muscle, Johnny Rebel and J.D. Mason. And when I tell you this, folks, they're the best tag team south of the Mason-Dixon line, and they're invading the north now. They're coming to us at NWA-Absolute Entertainment. That's NWA-Absolute Entertainment. And there's a reason why they call it that, because we are absolutely entertaining. Hey, you know what? This has been my premiere. It's been a pleasure to bring it to you folks. Any questions, comments, concerns, anything you guys have for me, hit me on the email under the contacts on our website. The show, once again, July 11th, Saturday night. Doors open at 6, bell time 6:30. Tell your friends, tell them to tell their friends. Be there, you're not going to want to miss it. I will guarantee you that. It's going to be a good card. Like I said, listen to you've seen the names I've thrown out there. Now, I'm done. I'm not dropping any more names. except for my own. I'll be the announce table. My rather diminutive co-host, S.E. Rocks, will be next to me, whom, like I said, I might have to get him some milk crates, maybe a phone book to sit on so you guys can see him. We'll be there. There's going to be a huge crowd on hand. It's not going to be something you're going to want to miss, folks. Decimation, the premiere of NWA-Absolute Entertainment, and I can't say the name enough. Say it now, you'll be screaming it later. I'm PeteDaddyDolla. This has been my 2 cents. Peace.